Let's go see if Archmage Traven and the Council have come up with something we can do about this whole necromancer threat. Said to come back in a day or so. I think it's been long enough.
Good to see you.
How are you today?
There's Jaskar.
Swift hunting, friend. Well met.
Good.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Now see, this is where he's supposed to be, here on the second floor. Because it's trespassing to go into his quarters.
Ready, friend.
Oh, that's convenient.
Before we continue, you should speak to Raminus Polus about your advancement within the guild. Be seeing you.
Greetings, Warlock.
So we've been promoted, huh?
A pleasure to speak with you. Truly, you are an asset to the guild. I reward you with the rank of wizard and teach you a most powerful spell. Bye.
Wizard's Fury. See what this thing does. Oh, that's effects. Man, I have a lot of spells. Fire, Frost, and Shock. Kind of like the enemy's explode spell, kind of.
How does the day greet you, friend? At the worst possible time, the council is in ruins. A course of action could not be agreed upon. Some felt that we are in danger of being exterminated and that it is time to fight back. Others felt it appropriate to fight fire with fire, as it were. The council has shattered and artifacts have been lost. The necromancer's amulet and the Bloodworm Helm have been taken. A group of mages led by Erlav Jarol took the helm and have retreated to Fort Telemann in an effort to study it further. They hope to learn enough from it to find some way to fight Manimako. I tried to dissuade them, but it was no use. I would like the helm returned so that it may be kept safe here in the university. I fear Erlav has made himself a target for the necromancers. Karanya insisted on removing it from the university. She said it posed a threat to the safety of the Imperial City. While I do not doubt that she was right, I question whether her motives were genuine. She seemed all too eager to explore its power. I fear she is not safe from the minions of the King of Worms. She is at Fort Ontus. Please go there and return with the amulet. Help her to see that she should not use the weapons of the enemy, especially out of fear. It was last seen in the possession of Erlav Jarol. He was taking it to Fort Telemann. I can only assume he is still there. Please, return the helm here before any harm comes to it, or those who are using it. Take care.
Wow, this dude is an idiot. He's as naive and simple as that shopkeeper in Anvil. I just can't understand why all these thugs that I keep hiring keep stealing. In fact, it couldn't be them. Nobody would do that to me. Okay, people in charge do not need to be naive. All right, assuming that everyone's just intuitively or instinctively a nice guy. Sorry, there's some people that are by nature assholes. Not liking that doesn't make it less so. Not accepting that puts other people, including yourself, in danger. Survival instincts should kick in at some point, but some people are just a little too simple. They're too... all that sugary sweet softness and all that. Can't we all just get along? Yes, you may want to, but other people don't, okay? So being in charge and being paralyzed every time there's a need to make a decision and to put your foot down. In a time of war like this, everyone should be under suspicion, at least at some point. That your two most powerful artifacts are taken out of the guild. at a time like this doesn't raise any suspicions of the people that took them. Seriously? Wow. That's more than just naive. That's, yeah. He has no business being in charge of anything because, people's safety. He's responsible for that. He's probably aware of that, but his inability to fulfill his obligations of his position as Archmage. Sitting around and just hoping the problems will go away. Yeah, that never ended well for anybody. Okay? Evil doesn't take a break. Ever. It works 25/8. Not 24/7, but 25/8. Never sleeps. A really good quote I heard was from, I believe it was Bob Marley. Pretty sure it was Bob Marley. And I'm paraphrasing. It was basically, the devil doesn't ever take a break. Why should I? I think he was asked that on the eve of, somebody tried to kill him. He'd been shot or something. Anyway, he came right back out and decided to perform, and they were asking, like, well, don't you at least want to take a minute off to get better? And he's like, he felt that music was his ministry, right or wrong. That's how he felt, and I can't knock that. And he's basically like, the devil never takes a break. Neither should I. I was like, wow, that's respectable. I mean, if that truly is your attitude, then can't knock that. Be nice if everybody worked under the same principle. Keep forgetting to exercise my archery. I don't use my bow all that often. Not near as much as I have in previous playthroughs. I'm gonna try to, although it's a good tool for kiting people, pulling people out of mobs and stuff. But a lot of times you just draw the whole mob anyway. So, I'm wondering if maybe we can't just kind of, I don't know if we can get away from the bow altogether, but use it very little in future playthroughs. Kind of lean towards different play styles, doing some different stuff. Clothing and Daggers is coming up next. That'll be a lot. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm supposed to be starting on The Witcher 3 here. We were going to stream that. I'm not familiar with the game at all, so I don't even know if a playthrough is even a thing. I can't do The Witcher 1. I don't PC game. I don't have The Witcher 2 anymore. Not that I couldn't go get that, but I don't really believe in starting a series necessarily from the end. Although I kind of did with Skyrim, but I had always intended on going back to Oblivion. Of course, then again, using that same logic, well, why don't I just go do Morrowind too? And I personally have a hard time getting past the graphical issues. Wish they'd go remaster that. If they did, I'd probably be all over it. And I wouldn't doubt I'd get lost off into that for months like I did with Oblivion and Fallout 3. I wouldn't doubt that at all. That is a game definitely worth remastering. Definitely. I really, really wish they would. I'd rather them go back and remaster Elder Scrolls 3 than to come out with an Elder Scrolls 6. I'm not gonna lie, I really would. At least we'd have a known commodity. Alright, well, it's not a good sign coming in here. Necromancers. If Erlof Drawl, or whatever his name is here, I guess we can expect the worst. We know what happened the last time we found necromancers. The guy had been turned into one of these. I forget who it was looking for. I think it was a plant, a Mage's Guild spy, basically. How would you like Archmage Traven to be your spy handler if you were a spy? Basically guaranteed to wind up dead. Guaranteed. With the whole time Archmage not only not claiming any responsibility for it, but not being able to figure out for the life of him how anyone could possibly ever do that to you. Fill a soul gem with a zombie right here. If I can kill it. This isn't a whole lot different from the main quest line dealing with those Mythic Dawn assholes. They're basically the same thing. Bunch of mages, necromancers.
You'll never take me down.
that ate her lunch quick. That's what I'm talking about. You get that spell cooking there, it's almost like a Mark for Death shout. Almost. Just works a whole lot faster. Okay, so we're after the Bloodworm Helm and the Necromancer's Amulet, which sounds familiar from Skyrim. The whole Blood on the Ice thing in Windhelm. Necromancer's Amulet, if that's considered a unique item, then somehow it made its way up there. I wonder if somehow, what's his face, the guy who's Calixto, was somehow involved with the guild here. I think there's what, about a 200-year gap between Oblivion and Skyrim. Let's give the Empire plenty of time to completely sell itself out and give itself over thoroughly to the Thalmor. Well, look at this dude. Just sitting there, stun and stagger me with this bullshit. Okay, you really need to die. You really need to die. Yesterday. Yeah, somehow, over the next 200 years or so, that amulet makes its way into Calixto's hands. Assuming it's the same thing. Yeah, that guy kind of worked me over with that mace, didn't he? I'm seeing zombies laying around, so either that's the results of what these necromancers did with the other mages that were with Erlof. We can only assume the same thing happened to him. Or some of those mages he brought with him are these necromancers here. If we find Erlof alive, I guess we're going to have to fight him. If we find him dead, then we'll know what's up. There's only so many times Archmage Traven can act surprised that there's treachery within his ranks and that these people are capable of not being nice to each other, right? Before you finally say, look, dude, you're too stupid to even follow, much less lead. You just, yeah. Get out of the way, man. Just move aside. Let someone in here that can at least react to these situations here and take the fight to these folks. Besides us, I mean, these are like the high members of your council and your most trusted advisors and et cetera, and I'm like, they go off in all these different directions, taking your most powerful artifacts, and you're left, once again, just paralyzed. Inability to make a decision or to know what to do and unable to accept the reality of what's going on around you. That's sad. Spam me with summons, huh? Okay, let's kill this one too. There, summon another one, bitch. Ooh, right hook. Necromancer went all Glass Joe with that one, huh? Definitely exercising our blade skill on this one. Been doing some fighting here lately. Enemies have been pretty thick last few videos. Between Oblivion gates and hacking our way through hordes of wraiths and stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of having a hard time seeing here. Can always fall back on old Fingleam. Old reliable. I love this helmet. This has been like a staple. Water breathing, see in the dark, detect life. Don't really use that so much, but it's come in handy a few times. I'd say most like during Thieves Guild stuff where you have to stay hidden, you don't want to get you don't want to get caught at all. You can see You can see people, you know, through walls and around corners a little bit. It doesn't have a real big range on it, but still, it works. Starting to get a good number of soul gems dropped. Chests, and that's a good thing. Well, somebody's fighting up here. Maybe there's... Oh, that doesn't look friendly. I'm gonna say maybe there's some mage holdouts. I guess we're getting close to wherever the helm that we're looking for is.
This is the path. Fall down and bleed.
I really like my frost atronach, but this is makes it awkward fighting in tunnels and hallways and stuff. Enough, seriously. These mages are aggressive. Necromancers? They are really aggressive. Alright, so these aren't just summons. A summoned Daedroth or whatever is going to disappear when you kill it. No, this is something else. Oh yeah, these aren't summons. I don't know what's going on here. Either the necromancers here woke something up or found a nasty surprise when they got here or something. Go take care of all of them, would you? Fluffy? Go ahead, Fluffy. Do your thing. No, Daedroth's not worried about you. He's worried about me. Backhanding me. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Could have sworn I'd filled that by now. Still no, huh? Not really worried about that atronach. I'm worried about the clan fears. They're the ones that hit the hardest. Okay, let's get this atronach out then. I guess the clan fear's down. That's a good thing. Okay, I can't just sit there and go toe-to-toe with that dude for an hour. Oh, he can come through doors. Interesting. Apparently my blade's out of charge. Now apparently there's a couple spider Daedra out there. But seriously? You're gonna spam them? Okay, I'm done with that. And my charge is gone just that fast. You're gonna die. Okay, thank you. And you're all of a sudden Bruce Lee, the Spider Daedra. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. Right. Unlimited health. Right. You get to hold on that last 5 hit points for 1,000 hit points worth of damage. Nice. Must be nice. Yeah, I call that glitch. that glitch right there. She's taking no damage. Yeah, she gets 3 or 4 lifetimes when she's out of health. I've been noticing that pretty regular here. Something I've never really seen before, but that's pretty annoying. I don't think you should have to kill an enemy 5 times to kill it. So even these necromancers bit off more than they could chew here, huh? Figures. Oh, my quest marker's back that way. Let's see what's up here. This is either a way out or a treasure room, or both. I have way too many keys. I mean, seriously. Way too many. Needs a key. Alright. I'm guessing wherever this Bloodworm Helm is, that's where our key's at, too. And more Daedra. I was wondering where they're at. Gotta be something else, right? Guarding whatever it is we're after here. I'm guessing our helm lies somewhere down here. Looks like yeah, you didn't last 5 million lifetimes. See that? Yeah, here we go. I was about to say there's got to be some higher level Daedra or whatever. I wonder if this is similar to that one lady that we brought to that cave for the Fighters Guild. We were supposed to escort her to a Daedric shrine or whatever. So I wonder if maybe she was into some of this stuff that they're into here. Boots, cuirass, and greaves. Can't get a helmet or gloves for anything. Those guys don't ever seem to drop them, but... Okay, that looks like a shattered shrine of some sort. See if there's a chest up here. Not sure which Daedric prince this might be honoring here, or whatever. And there's Erlof's body, it looks like. I wonder if he was sacrificed, and all these Daedra got summoned and then turned on the necromancers, maybe? Probably something like that. Well, anyway, we got it. Don't know what else there is to be had here, but might as well return this. Get their all-important artifacts back to the Mage Tower, which if they don't want them in the hands of the enemy, I think they would send more than just us to come get it, but like I say, the leadership for the Mages Guild from the council on down is questionable, to say the least. Oh, there's another chest. Pretty well hidden. Nice. They only weigh 1 pound. See, that's what I'm talking about. 2,000 gold for 1 pound of weight. That's the kind of loot that I'm after. Pretty cool to have some stuff like that for the house. Some of the flags and banners from like Elder Scrolls games and Fallout games and stuff. If I ever did like a man cave type of game room type thing, I would probably go look for some stuff like that or try to make it myself. Stormcloak and Imperial banners, Dark Brotherhood banners, you know, the Necromancer ones, Mythic Dawn, all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't mind having one of everything, honestly.
Greetings, wizard.
To what? Have you recovered either the Bloodworm Helm or the Necromancer's amulet? Erlav is dead.
I can't believe it.
I tried to tell him it was a mistake to leave with the helm. I shall return the helm to a secure place in the tower. It's the least I can do for Erlav. Thank you.
Anything else that's not in a secure place that you might want to consider putting in a secure place, dude, before someone talks you out of it and says, hey, that item that can't leave this tower or else it could put everybody at risk, can I just have it? Well, you couldn't possibly mean any harm with it, so here, go ahead and take it, even though we're at war with necromancers. I trust you. I mean, seriously, this dude is just that much of a tool. Is he a bad guy? No. Is he an idiot? Yes. Is he qualified in any way, shape, or form for any kind of leadership position? In any capacity? No. 0. -1, actually. Alright, well, looks like I have a ways to travel, so I guess I'll meet you guys when I get there. I forgot there's some Oblivion gates just kind of out along the way in the fields and stuff, but I think we've closed our share of those, at least for now. Probably gonna have to close some more in the future anyways, so I'm not gonna go out of my way. Anyway, if you want to subscribe, you can click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of this playthrough, you can click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. Appreciate you hanging out, and I will see you on the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.